What's going on, guys? Alright, so I have another trip planned. I'm leaving tomorrow, and yeah, we're going to Iowa tomorrow. Why are we going to Iowa? I live in Minnesota. There's 11,000 lakes to fish in Minnesota because our season's closed. We can't fish for any game fish for well over a month now. So going to Iowa, which is Iowa's only like I only live like an hour away from the border of Iowa, but the lakes that I'm going to fish are like 2 hours away, 2.5 hours away. There's a couple that are closer, but I'm not going to fish those. So I am heading out, going to Iowa tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. Depends on if I can get a sitter or not. And we are going to go see if we can catch some bass finally on camera. So I know my last video, Kentucky Lake, we didn't catch much on camera. That's fine, whatever. I mean, so it's a good refreshing tool. So what am I going to tie on? What am I going to use? I've never actually been to these lakes before. I'm doing it blind. So what am I tying on? Okay, so let me show you. Alright, I expect that the water is probably going to be pretty chilly because, I mean, it's Iowa. It's not Minnesota, but it's Iowa. They still get cold. So we're going to try on jerkbait. We're going to tie on a jerkbait, try this out. I have this paired up on a medium heavy, fast action, manly rods, and yeah, and a 13 fishing conceptA. And I've got, what do I got, 10-pound braid on here, something like that. There's a bunch of dog hair on here, my goodness. Anyways, you know, you guys have heard me talk about manly rods before. Why do I like manly rods? Well, right here. That's why I like manly rods. Jerkbait fishing, sitting down with a life jacket on. This doesn't hit all this when I can adjust it to where I want it. That's why I love it so much. Anyway, so that's bait number one. Excuse the messy garage behind me. I know I got a kayak hanging up here. I got a kayak over here. I have a kayak over there. I have a kayak right here. Anyways, sorry, it's just a mess. I got stuff hanging over. Bait number two is definitely a chatterbait. Chatterbait, I can reel it slow. I have this geared up on another manly rod, which is also medium heavy, fast action. I also have this paired up on a 13 fishing conceptA, and this is a, what is it, a 6/6 to 1. 6/6 to 1. That's kind of like a good mid, you know, average reel if you guys are looking for reels. You know that if you don't want to get a conceptA, the Inception reels are almost identical to these conceptAs. The Inception reels are a little bit more affordable. I really like the Inception reels, and I know a lot of guys that are starting to switch over to the Inceptions because the affordability and the quality are amazing. So, okay, number three, what I got tied on? Number three, a Texas rig. I have a rubber stopper on there, and then I have, I don't know, it's like a 3/8 ounce with a flipping hook. This is universal, so I'm able to tie on or thread on a craw, a wacky, or not a wacky rig, a 6-stick. It's a very versatile tool. Where I'm going, I Google Earthed it. It looks like there's a lot of flooded timber, so I might be able to do a lot of flipping and pitching with this. This is also on a 7/1 medium heavy, extra fast. I like that tip for when you put a low, you know, like little weight on here, you're able to really zip it out there. You got an accuracy with that that fast tip, extra fast tip. This is a 13 fishing rod. I'm trying this rod out for 13 fishing, kind of giving them my input on it. So this is on a conceptA reel. Another, this is a fast reel. This is an 8 1-to-1 reel. I like a faster pickup when it comes to Texas rigs and flipping and pitching because you're able to flip out there or pitch out there or cast out there, whatever you want to do, and you're able to reel up the line really fast and get to the next spot. A lot of times I'm methodical when it comes to flipping and pitching because I only go like 2 feet apart from cast to cast. Really pick apart the cover, and it works really well for that. So I want a high-speed reel for that. This is on a 25-pound test, braided line. I use all braid on everything. And oh, quick tip, really quick tip, Sharpie marker. Focus, focus, focus. There. Okay, so Sharpie marker, a big fat one. This makes it easy to black out your braided line. When it's blacked out, they can't see it as well. So when I'm flipping and pitching on straight braid, always carry a big fat Sharpie marker to black in your line. I know that tip has been around for a long time, but I've been using it for years, and it works. I always fish braided line, just straight up braid. I don't think, unless I was dock fishing, I've ever snapped off on a fish before. I hear a lot of guys, oh, you know, I got this big one and it snapped me off and da 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 da. Well, then use braided line. If you use braid, you're not going to snap off as much. The only time I can remember, even last year, that I snapped off on a fish, it was on a dock. I set the hook, I fought him for like 10 seconds. He had me wrapped up in something underneath the dock, and my line frayed and cut, and that was it, and I lost the fish. I don't snap off on hook sets. I don't snap off on fish that are fighting too hard because I use braided line. Now I know a lot of guys in clear water lakes can't get away with that. Up here in Minnesota, we have a lot of farm fields, a lot of cow pastures. The water isn't, some lakes are clear. Most lakes are 2 foot visibility, 2 to 3 foot visibility. So I can get away with using straight braid all the time, and I don't have a problem as long as I black it out with a Sharpie marker. So, quick tip, over. Get out of there. Get out of there. Ah, there. Ah. There. All right, finally, not last. Last is something that I have in the Jeep. My boy wants to go fishing today after I pick him up from school, so we're gonna tune in for that. I'm gonna put the hat cam on, and we're gonna go try to catch some fish with the boy after school today. Some crappies, some perch, some bluegill, whatever, as long as the panfish, because once again our game fish species is closed. But anyways, last but not least, on the spinning with another Manly Rod Platinum Series. This is a medium heavy power. I use this a lot for skipping docks. I like this for skipping docks. And I have a 4/0 worm hook on here as a heavy gauged worm hook, and a no weight, weightless. This will catch you fish all over the country. You can Texas rig, stick baits on there, whatever you want to use. It works great. So I highly recommend tying that on, and yeah, that will catch you fish all over. So that's why I chose this to tie on to go to Iowa, where I've never been before. So, because I know it'll catch me something. Anyways, so stay tuned. We're gonna go check out some open water with the boy after school. I'm gonna go pick him up. Hopefully we catch something. I doubt that we will. It's tough fishing in this right after ice out like this, unless the fish have moved up into the rivers and the creeks and stuff. So we probably won't catch anything, but it'll be fun. The boy wanted to do it, and whenever he asks to go fishing, I always take him, because our future generation for fishing relies on the enthusiasm and setting it in stone with the kids. So get out there and do it. So yeah, he wants to go fishing, we're gonna do it. He also is going to graduate and move up to this rig right here this year that's hanging from the ceiling. He's very excited to do that. So he had swimming lessons. We're going to put him in a life jacket. Always make sure you wear a life jacket. And he is going to fish out of this year, which I'm very excited about, because I can guarantee you it'll be the best fishing partner in the world to have your son with you while you're doing what you're doing. I'm excited for that. So this year Make sure you like and subscribe my page and share it with your friends and family, because we are going all out this year. We got new cameras, we got new gear, we got new everything. We got trips planned, we got guys that want to do collaborations. We're going to do all kinds of stuff this year. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you share it with your friends, make sure you share it with your family, and we're going to have fun. So I'm going to leave you here. We're going to go fishing. I'm going to take you with that. We'll add that into the end of this video. And yeah, let's go have fun. And then Southern Iowa, hopefully catch some big bass. And that will be posted next week. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see ya on the water. Stay classy.